up everybody, my name is Damon Sparks and welcome to my home studio. So I record all my music and I film pretty much all my videos just here in my bedroom, and today I'm going to show you guys the equipment I use and how I use it to make music just here in my room. This is my vocal microphone. This is the SE-X1S, and this is what I use for all of my vocals in all of my songs and all my videos. I've got this phone sound dampening thingy behind it to dampen the sound, believe it or not. It's actually the exact same mic setup that used to be in the NSS home studio, so if you've used that, you've used this. Yeah. I record a lot of real life instruments and I have two instrument microphones for that stuff. I have the MXL551 and the SM57. The SM57 is way more popular and it's more expensive, more well known, but I kind of prefer the MXL551. I don't know how to explain it. It's just most of the time I prefer the sound of this one. But the SM57 is still freaking sick, man. Here at my desk I have a boom mic stand on either side, so if I'm like mixing or something and I need to record, I can just bam, just pull them out, all good to go. I can just pull out my guitar. I don't really have much like sound dampening equipment in my room. I don't have like noise cancellation things on my walls or anything, but I do have this snood, and I've noticed if I like wrap this snood around my microphones here, I don't know why it works. But it really does help get that kind of like studio sound, and I just find I kind of get a nicer sound when I do this. And it seems basic, but it just makes like a huge difference. It really helps. I've also used like my light to kind of hang up like a blanket behind me, and that will also help so much. It just like, it's just so crisp and nice, and you just get nice sounds like that. Sound dampening equipment, who needs it? Blankets, approved by Damon. The microphones connect to an audio interface which connects to the computer, and the one that I use is the PreSonus AudioBox USB. It's got two mic inputs which I use all the time. Some people will only need one, some people might need 10. Yeah, two's perfect for me. We got phantom power for condenser microphones, and yeah, this is one that I use. The audio interface connects to a digital audio workstation or DAW, and that's just the program that you record or produce music in. My DAW of choice is Adobe Audition for all like in real life instruments like my voice or guitars, stuff like that. Anything I record with a microphone, that goes straight into Adobe Audition. All MIDI instruments or digital instruments, I use FL Studio for that, and then I use my MIDI keyboard to make sounds in there that I can't do with real life instruments, stuff like that, yeah. Speaking of MIDI keyboards, you may have noticed my handsome keyboard over here. This is a Samson Carbon 49, and I use this for recording all of my MIDI instruments in FL Studio. I can do like piano, I can do drums. I don't use it for drums, but I could. In terms of filming, the camera that I use is the Canon 600D, and that's the camera that I use for pretty much everything that I film. All of my YouTube videos, all my music videos, it's all pretty much done on the Canon 600D. For audio with the camera, I use the For audio, I use the Rode Video Mic shotgun mic that goes on the top of it. It sounds much nicer than the camera microphone, let me tell you. I can do ASMR with this. Lighting wise, I have a softbox right here, and I use that to light myself. I used to have another softbox on the other side, but using just one to light one side kind of like, it makes it pop a bit more. If there are shadows on the other side, it makes the lip parts kind of pop a bit more. But if you'd prefer a more even lighting kind of look, you'd have another light on the other side to light you from both sides. And yeah, an easy way to make what you're filming look a little bit more cinematic is to add lights to the background. I have my window here, I have a lamp and my fairy lights in the background, and it just makes the background look a little bit more alive and like just like nicer, more cinematic. There's just more going on, and that's basically all I do when it comes to filming. Yeah, I got a tripod, I guess. It's just a tripod. It's on my office chair. Not safe, I don't recommend it. I broke a lens doing this actually. I probably shouldn't keep doing it, but I keep doing it. One of my favorite things about having a home studio is you can really make it your own. You can fill it with the equipment that you want to use. You can decorate it with the decorations that make you happy or inspired. I have like Bionicles up here just because I dig them. I have these posters all over my room, partially because, you know, they look dope, but also I can just look around my room and wherever I look, there's someone who's spent a lot of time writing and recording music, just like me, just like I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? And so wherever I look, there it is, and that inspires me so much. It's just like my own space to just be creative and yeah, just make stuff. And another thing is pretty much no two studios are gonna be the same. Like if there's different equipment and stuff like that, then things are gonna sound a bit different. And even the way it's decorated, the way it looks, it might evoke a different kind of like inspiration or something like that. I just think that's really cool. I've been able to make this room somewhere that I can make the music that I want to make, and it makes me happy and it makes me inspired. And yeah, it's a good place for me. And because this is my space, I can do stuff like film this video while wearing these huge freaking slipper thingies, and you guys would have never known. So yeah, basically, that's how I record music and film videos just here in my bedroom. Before I go, I just want to say you don't need this exact same setup as me. You could want totally different microphones, different audio interface, different keyboard, anything. You also don't need this much stuff. I recorded a lot of my first songs that I ever wrote and released just in my phone's voice memos, like my old phone's voice memos, and I filmed a lot of my old YouTube videos on my old phone, and like the camera was terrible. But like phone cameras today are pretty freaking sick, dude. You can just use a phone, easy peasy. Anyway, thanks so much for NSS for having me today. I hope I was able to teach you guys something. Hope you guys are staying safe. I hope to hear some dope music you guys are making at home. And most of all, I hope this goes away soon so NSS can open back up again. Because I'm having some NSS withdrawals, dude, okay? Big time. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.